This is part 4 of the priesthood possessions video series, and it is March 12th, 2024, my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Daddy. And I wanted to first make sure that you've watched all 3 parts, and also recommend that you watch the videos on the Paula White case study as well as the Eli test, which will be linked in the description. But I came outside because I saw a family of ducks out here, and what I want to talk about is vegetarianism and what purpose it serves versus what purpose it should be used for. But I thought it would be good to come out and to take this video to help make my point. I'm going to now share some collages I made from the PETA website on how they say they are working to ensure our animals are ethically treated.
Is full of vegetables and one is full of meat.
Amen.
Storm, we hate to put the temptation in front of you, but it's over to you.
Storm?
Right? Let her go. Let her go.
Oh, she's obviously going to go. Obviously. Oh, you little...
Yes.
I didn't swear.
And there is natural selection.
Oh, she's checking it out. Well, in fairness, the weather has cooled down quite dramatically.
Yes, of course it has.
You just don't believe that my dog's a vegetarian, so I have this set up right now for you guys to see. We have this really gross, it's like a beef, like dog food, and then I have this delicious green salad. So I'm gonna bring her out and we're gonna see which one she likes. Also, my dog is very healthy. She loves greens, she loves her salad, and I don't force her to eat her salad. It's what she likes. Come here, okay. Okay, so this is Bonnie. She is my little vegetarian, okay? Now, no, don't eat that. No, eat that salad. Look, salad. Do you want to eat the salad? Here, pick one. No.
All right, I put some food out for Chili today. She's she's looking for it, but Jermaine said she actually came up onto the back porch, and he was gonna try to take a video, but I was in the kitchen cooking, and I made a loud noise with the pots, and she ran off. So, but her coming to the back door is definitely a good sign. So her sniffer's working. She's looking. She's so beautiful. I just love you. you, Chili. There she goes. There she goes. But I figured she came to the back door because she wanted to tell me she was. You're like, you ain't put out any food in a couple days. So there you go. All right, before I start to deal with vegetarianism in all variations, veganism, pescatarian, all of those modified, I don't eat this philosophies, I want to explain something to you about the role of animals in the world ecosystem. Animals being assessed as the highest spiritually mature beings on earth, when I did that assessment in 2021, is not because humans cannot achieve the same level of sentience, but the earth is the domain of the animals. This is their domain. They don't ascend or transition, or however you want to see that. They recycle life, and so they don't get upset when when they are used as food, because they know that is part of their purpose. And then they just come. It's like, I made this food for you, my body, and which is how they attributed it to Jesus. That just kind of hit me. And then they are grateful to fulfill their entire life purpose. And then their spirit is recycled, and then they build another one, and then they make another one, and then they make another one. They keep making them. And the animals that are the most plentiful, you certainly could eat. So any mammals who procreate and reproduce rapidly, meaning that it doesn't take long for them to gestate, and then when they birth litters of several puppies or kits or whatever. The larger animals, they can live as long as humans can live, but sometimes we lose them, and sometimes we need to consume them, and so they're available for the same reason, to do that. Now, the other thing that I want to mention is, so we can do some scripture on it. Exodus 16 is the scripture on the manna and quail allotment that God sent to the Israelites when they were in the wilderness. And the way I always interpreted this scripture is that God was trying to test them to see if they trusted him enough to do what he said relative to taking care of their basic needs. So he said, I'm going to send you some food, and only take enough for the day, and then I will send you more every morning, which, is great because you get fresh food every day. But they got tired of the manna, which is like, eating like vegetarian, but it had all of the nutrients that they needed, and they started complaining. So God sent an entire field of quail. Now, these quail were ready to eat, and they were still told to take only as much as they could consume. But some people decided that they were going to take more than that, and their food rotted. But the part that I have always added, as I've explained this to, people who have listened to me teach it, is that God then took back the quail that wasn't needed. And, God didn't slaughter them or, do crazy stuff to them. He just took them back. So that, I want you to take as much as you need, and then I will deal with the rest. So it's another way of looking at the religious aspects of how animals are to be viewed and to be treated. Now, there is nothing wrong with being a vegetarian or a vegan or a pescatarian. There's nothing wrong with it. And I don't want people to feel guilted about that, but I also do not want people to feel guilted into a nutritional lifestyle that can be detrimental to their own health because they have been made to feel guilty about what happens to the animals. The ethical treatment of animals starts at where they are bred and then raised, and then how they are slaughtered. And that is what people should be focused on, rather than not consuming them at all, because they will be consumed one way or another. And they are here for that reason. They're also here to take care of the earth. They have been imbued with the intelligence needed to make sure that the ecosystem stays healthy as long as human beings do not interfere. Now, let me talk about fasting and what the reasons are on both sides of the equation for having people become invested in doing this.